Hello folks and welcome to the AffroShow. Now it's been a while since I did an update video, and the last update video I did last year is very much outdated and it's pretty much insignificant. The promises I made back then have not been fulfilled and a lot of things have changed since then. So in this video I'm going to update you and I will let you know what I have planned for next year. So let's get on with it. Well folks, before I start, I just want to say that this video will be unscripted as always, and hopefully I won't babble on too much about what's going on, so forgive me if I stumble a bit here and there, but what can I say, sometimes when you do things unscripted, things are going to happen and it's out of your control, and yes, I could edit it all out, but I feel I've got confidence to speak without having to edit every 2 seconds, so anyway, let's move on to the video. So folks, the first thing I want to say is yes, I am back on gaming and I'm still vlogging, so don't worry. If you guys love my vlogs, you're not going to be left out. I'm still doing that as we speak. I'm going to make sure that both channels are going to be as good as they can be, so do not worry about that at all. You're probably wondering why I came back to gaming. Well, I've been wanting to do gaming content for the longest time, but I had issues with trying to figure out the best way to do it, so I wasn't sure how to get the Let's Plays to be as good as they could be, and I especially wasn't sure what to do after that. I mean, yes, I did streams, and I will be doing streams, by the way, still, so I will talk to you about that in a minute, but I just didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. You know, it's so easy to make Let's Plays and streams and so on, but it's hard to make them very engaging and interesting nowadays, especially with YouTube's algorithm favouring people who have better watch time and better engagement. So if I was going to come back to gaming, I had to make sure that the content that I make on here was going to be both fun and engaging to both myself and you, the viewer. For the longest time, I was unable to do that because, as some of you may know, I love the PS1. I love my other consoles, you know, PS2, so on and so on, but the PS1 has a special place in my heart, and I've always wanted to cover, mainly for now, PS1 games, and then, you know, the odd PS2, you know, and then modern games and so on. So that's why I kind of had to hold back, because after a while I was covering games that, yes, I wanted to cover and did enjoy doing it, but the way I was doing it wasn't good enough and it wasn't to my standard, and I didn't feel very happy continuing in that standard. So that's why I left gaming and did vlogging, because vlogging was more my, you know, my thing since I was doing media at university, and that helped me further my university experience and career. So that's definitely helped out there. So as for gaming then, when I came back, I had to have a good think as to what kind of videos I'd be doing and how to make them good. For those of you who saw my Spider-Man Let's Play, obviously that's now finished recording this video, and you probably saw the logo transitions, the fact that I kept cutting a lot to make things more interesting. I cut out all the loading screens, and I was cutting in a way that kept the action flowing and obviously keeping going. So that's my main objective, is to make videos that flow, keep the action going, don't bore you, and don't obviously give you pointless tripes and pointless bits of videos that you don't need to see. I mean, Spider-Man has been out since the year 2000, so everyone by now has seen how the game works in its entirety. So every Let's Play will be just like that. Obviously, for those who may have noticed, I kind of presented it like a TV show. So obviously we had the intro and then what was going to happen in the episode. Then the episode obviously takes place. And then you have a to be continued. And then obviously some quick shots of what's to come without my voice over it. And then when the next episode comes out, you then have a previously on X game, shows what's going on with my voice included, and then just repeat really. And I try and make the videos around 15 to 25 minutes long, because I feel that's enough to cover a good amount of the episode while not keeping you bored. So that's what I'm doing for Let's Plays. As for Afro's Curiosities, that's the big series. I knew that I always wanted to make a big series. For those of you who don't know, I used to make Afro Sunday Show. That's the show where I would take a game and basically review it. While I wanted to do that again, I wasn't happy with the review format. I felt I could do a lot better, and I knew I could push myself to greater heights. So with Afro's Curiosities, I thought, okay, I'm not going to be on camera for this season anyway, so I wanted to make sure that every aspect of the editing was going to be perfect, and that every part of me when I do the recording, it was going to be immensely good. You know, I didn't want to come across as fake or uninformed or somebody who's just talking for the sake of it. So that's why if you watch Afro's Curiosities, you'll see that I obviously have a thank you video, because obviously you guys mean a lot to me, as I said before, and then I have a brief history about what I was playing the game for in the case of Demo 85. Then I went through the menu and how it looked, and then I did every single game to the best of my ability, even the ones that didn't work, because even the ones that didn't work still had memories with me as a kid, so I wanted to get that across to you all. And then obviously I ended it with showing you again kind of like a brief overview of how I felt about the demo today, playing it as an adult. And I hope Afro's Curiosities will remain in that style, but obviously it won't be all demo discs. So if you are hoping for a bit more than just demo discs, then don't worry, you'll get it. And then the streams, the streams are going to be the same old, just redesigned to look a bit better. And I'll be playing more retro games, since now I can finally get those games working, and I look forward to making that happen, because I've got a lot of games to stream with you guys that I would really want to show off to you and play in real time, because why not, eh? I love playing games in real time. I think it's very engaging, a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to do that with you. Anyway, so in terms of all that then, I think I've explained a lot about what's going on regarding the channel. The last thing to say really is what's the future. So it's going to be like this, in my opinion. Every 2 weeks after this year, because I will make one more episode of Afro's Curiosities, the next episode will be every 2 weeks. That gives me enough time to do the Let's Plays, editing the videos, planning it all out, scripting it, recording the footage for the gameplay, and then making any necessary adjustments if need be. So that's what I hope to do for that particular series, and then I'll just make as many episodes as I can until I think it's time to take a break. For the Let's Plays, you'll get a new episode, as I said before, every single week of one game only, not 2 or 3, just one game only, but I will make sure that that game in particular will be the best that it can be when it comes to watching it, which obviously I want to do. And then streaming will be every other weekend from next year, but I will be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake as the first game, so please be looking forward to that, as I am. I'm damn excited for that game, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on it, because it's been so long since I've wanted a Resident Evil remake, and now that we've got it, it's time to take advantage of that and actually play the damn game. So can't wait for that. And as for the vlog channel, do not worry, as I said before, I've got a vlog coming up in January, so that will come out the same month as well, and that will be a lot of fun to do, and I can't wait. But anyway, folks, despite that massively long-winded, mostly non-edited video, hopefully I've come across to you that I've got a lot of ambition for the channel this year, and finally I will be taking it in the direction that I've always wanted to do, and that I will be having a lot of fun, and you guys will have a lot of fun watching it. Now, other than that, that's it. So enjoy the channel, folks. Thank you very much for supporting me. Have a Merry Christmas for those of you who are watching this, and a Happy New Year for 2019. Hopefully you guys will have goals to fulfill yourself. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video.